Good afternoon. My name is Brandina. I have a medical condition called endometriosis. So basically, it's like when a woman has a period at the end of the month and the lining is supposed to shed all of it, mine doesn't come out, it stays in my body. So you have symptoms like chronic fatigue, a lot of period pain, and the only way you can get diagnosed is if you have a laparoscopy where they open your tummy and then they find out what's wrong with you. So I had a laparoscopy done and they found out that I was endometriosis stage 4, which was really, really bad because what it happens, the lining starts attaching everything to your body. So I needed to have a treatment done, but I was in Zimbabwe and there was no doctor who was able to help me. I needed a consultant. So I needed to have the operation done so that I can scrape off everything that was in my body. So the next thing I did, I decided to go and get my treatment in India because I heard in India the treatment is really amazing. So I went to the Indian embassy and asked them, can you help me with doctors or hospitals in India? They're like, oh no, there's actually a company called MedTours Africa. They can actually help you because they do specialize in that kind of thing, finding you good hospitals for you to get your treatment. So they gave me a number and then I called the company, asking them, this is what I want to do. I'm telling you, the speed they did the whole thing was out of this world. Like in a week, I had a quotation of my treatment. They called the hospitals in India, found the best one that matched my disease, found a consultant for me. I even had a Skype interview with the consultant before I went there so that they can find out what was wrong with me. I sent all my medical records to them, and then within a week, they had created all the documents that I needed for me to be able to get a visa and travel to India. So medical tours were absolutely amazing. They are very efficient. Everything that they told me was going to happen happened on time. I would definitely recommend them to anybody who wants to use. They just do not specialize in hospitals in India. They specialize in different hospitals around the world. Just depending with your condition, they'll give you the best hospital that go with what you can afford as well. And people don't understand it's not as expensive as you think. South Africa was actually expensive than me to actually get treated in India. So I totally recommend you guys, if ever you have a condition that you want to have it treated, contact MedTours Africa. They'll look into it and they can actually help you. Thank you. Yeah, so I didn't tell you about the hospital. He was amazing. So basically when you go to the hospital, they actually called me. They're like, do you want us to send you an ambulance? I was like, no, I'm actually able-bodied. I can actually, so they brought a taxi. We had a taxi driver and a chaperone. So they had that thing where they wave like, what's your name, Brandina? I was like to my husband, I've got no glasses. I have always wanted people to wait for me so that I can be like, yeah, it's me. So he took us to KFC, which was at the airport because we had such a long journey. So the hospital paid for that. Go into the taxi. I was with my husband. When you go to the hospital, you have a medical attendant, so you can go with someone who can help you when you're not really well. So I went with my husband. So got to the airport, and then we were traveling. And then they were like, are you hungry? Do you want this? Oh God, I was so pampered. Anyway, so we went to this Indian hospital, Indian restaurant, and then I was actually in the toilet, right? These people are just looking at us. Maybe because we're black, but it was so interesting. The guy's like, they're gonna be staring at you a lot. We're like, that's fine. And then go into the toilet, these ladies are touching my hair, what is this? But it was the most amazing experience ever. And when you go to the hospital, every department, like the head of every department was waiting for us. I think we got there on a Sunday, by Tuesday I was actually in theater. They did all the tests, the MRIs, everything was done. They moved everything just to accommodate you. It's absolutely brilliant, and the nurses are so good. I was never in pain. If I just lift my finger, they would, do you need help? But it was just perfect. The food, you have a dietitian you're given to, so every morning she comes, talks to you, what do you want to eat. If you want food at 2 in the morning, you can call the kitchen, they'll bring it up for you. It's not even a 3-star service, it's like 8-star. I don't even know what to call it, really. You actually get better because you're being treated better. Not even, it was amazing. So I totally recommend anybody. I'm always always going on and on about it because it's such an amazing experience for anybody. But and it's quite affordable. So yes, everybody go to India. Am I done?